This is a video let's play of Dominions 5, Warriors of the Faith. This is an MA game on a decently large map. We've got 18 players, as you can see down here. And I am Relay. I took a dormant, Utter Vast build due to the size of the map, which is pretty big. So I guess let's take a look at it real quick. This is the glorious Pancor system. You can see it's a bunch of planets all stuck together. We've got Pancor, is that 5 down there, 4, 3, a little ring world, some moons, Pancor 2, the sun, and then Pancor 1, which is like a fucked up, I don't know, Fruity Pebbles cave planet or something. Another little moon over there. But yeah, we're over here on, I guess this is Pancor 4, which is our little water planet. There are 3 different water nations down here. My cap circle's kind of crappy. It looks like I've only got 3 connecting provinces. That should be okay though. Relay doesn't really need them that much. As far as what we're going to be doing here, I guess I should go over the basics. So Relay's units, since it's water nation, they're pretty garbage. But we'll just deal with that as it comes. And you might think that Kerbal Space Program is misspelled, but it's not. The vastness is a collection of balls, so Kerbal is perfect. Let's rename our guy here and give him an appropriate name and profit him. Okay, and then we'll scout. We've got to find out who we neighbor in our planet. And then as far as basic recruitment, we're going to be mostly massing Lobos, because Lobos are good. I did take Hoarder as well, because Mind Blasters are now they cost a significant number of rec points. Got Sloth, because you don't need that, Growth, Misfortune, Magic, all that jazz. I did some testing of expansion before I actually started the game, along with God testing. And I'm hoping that this build will work kind of okay, even without an Awake God help with expansion. I'm feeling less bad about it now because of our small 3 neighboring province deal that we've got right here. So hopefully it works out. Yeah. And then on the other planet, down on that other planet, where the other water's probably going to be. Hopefully I'm alone, water-wise, on our planet. And I can get RC. We got Oceania and is that East down on the other planet, I think.
Not yet. Like it or not.
So yeah, I think we'll just expand over here into our little shitty ocean. Go up here, grab those 2 in the lake, and then we'll try to expand and probably fight whoever's over there. And grab that little ocean. And then, I don't know, where we'll go after that, we'll probably end up fighting somebody on our planet, or maybe going down through these connectors and fighting whoever's down here on this moon. If I can break through that throne. I don't know what the throne is. Maybe a nasty one in which will trap us. There's another connection, but it's also a throne, so hopefully one of those is something that I can actually clear and get through so that we can spread down to that moon. And then there's connections all over the place, as you can see. These little lines, the blue glowies and stuff, are connecting between planets. But yeah, I think our start, it's not too terrible. I don't like being in the corner. That does stymie your expansion, since it kind of prohibits your movement in all directions. You can only expand one way. And all this shit over here looks like... Oh, there's a farm up here. All this other crap looks like swamps. Trash. Oh well. So I'll try to grab some of these swamps. I guess whoever's up, I'm assuming there's going to be somebody else up there, and they'll probably be fine with giving me some swamps, because swamps are garbage. Oh, and there's a farm swamp too. That's probably not going to be any good. But I'll see if we can just cut off this area and control our little corner as a good base of operations. And then as far as where we'll go after that, I would like to try and expand into that ocean down there if I can get there fast enough. Probably not. I'll probably get stuck in my little shitty ocean, and I won't be allowed into theirs, which is unfortunate. since I have a feeling I'm going to have trouble holding land, assuming my neighbors are relatively confident. But I can do pretty well in the ocean. Relay's got Mind Blast, which is the archer of the ocean, and I've got lots of water mages, so I can do water elemental spamming with the best of them. I think that it should be okay. And my Utter Vast will provide superior mobility when he wakes up, since he's a teleport 10 mover, and I'll be able to gateway and teleport, so I can go all over the world. I can move, teleport over here, over there, try and move my armies around more easily instead of slow boating through the ocean. Since you're going to be moving 1 prov per turn, it would take forever to get any place if you don't have teleport and gateway, which is part why I picked Relay, because they've got all that astral. As far as units, Relay's units are trash on Water Nation. We've got slaves. The best thing about that is half maintenance cost. I think that's actually new in Dominions 5. I can't remember if that was new or not. But anyway, the addition of slaves is nice. Our starting army is just levels and slaves. And we've got our cool Illithid Lord with a Meteorite Trident, which is now magical, which is pretty neat. And he's got decent prot, but all he's going to be able to do is cast Bless and fire things. So we'll just make a bunch of Lobos. Lobos are my best unit. And some Mind Blasters. I don't know how many will we make here. There are a lot of rec points, but we'll see. Star Kid for sure. These are cheap S1s. They're good assassins. I love the little guys. Yeah, so set Star Kid, Lobos, because I can hold 50. A couple of Mind Blasters. I did check expansion with Mind Blasters and with Crab Hybrids. It worked a lot better with Crab Hybrids. I'm not going to make any of these, or no, with Mind Blasters. I'm not going to make Slave Troopers, or at least not the Merman ones, because they're Merman, they have shit stats. Not going to make most of the other ones. The Tritons are worthless, but these right here, the Slave Guardians, are pretty good. They're half gold maintenance, so they're like 4.5 gold equivalent mate, and they hit decently hard and they have a bunch of life, so I'll use those to sink my resources, because they can survive a little bit against a short bow instead of just getting instantly owned. At least that's the idea. In tests, in general, Relay is super weak against bows of pretty much any variety whatsoever, which is just an unfortunate nature of Water Nations. In general, they're rather weak against archery until you have Aerofend or other later game type abilities, of which I will only get that if I can manage to pull the Visitor. We're mostly just going to be spamming 5 gold, 13 HP Lobos and clawing people to death. If they deploy arrows, then we're hard countered. They don't route at least, so I still love these things. They're the best. And they also have a slave tag even though they're mindless, so you're only paying 2.5 gold maintenance. So they are superb units, and I'll have as many as I can support to lead at all times. They're just the best. So yeah, that's pretty much how we're going to expand with. Lobos, some Mind Blasters, some Slave Guardians. Not going to make Crab Hybrids, there are too many rec points. I'm probably not going to make Meteorite Guards because although they are magically inclined, they're not as good as a Slave Guardian. We've got 10 prot Shell Armor, Shell Cap. Meteorites are just 33 res, it's just too much. It's not worth 3 Slave Guardians, even if you get this superior armor. They're also really slow map move. They're always map move 1. Sometimes you can get 2 out of a Slave Guardian. And the combat speed is like completely worthless on a Meteorite min. The Meteorites are more like if you need to kill something that requires magic weapons. That's what Meteorite Guards are for. For general use, I will just use Illithids, Lobos, and my Slave Guards. And like I said, these have too many rec points, so we're not going to look at them. I did test expansion, but it just wasn't worth it. It was better to get like 7 Lobos instead of 1 Crab Hybrid. So that's how I decided to go with this. So yeah, this is going to be cool. We've got this huge ass map to play on. 18 players. Although I think we fucked it up a little bit because it's supposed to be 4 water and it's like what, 14 land or something, and we're doing 3 water, 15 land. So somebody's probably got messed up start location, which we knew that was going to happen, and it was kind of just a deal with it situation. So I just want to get onto my cool ice moon down there and take my swamp of shittiness, collect a bunch of ocean. As far as alteration goes, normally you get like conjuration with water elementals and stuff. In thaumaturgy or construction or something, no, when you're cool relay, you just get alteration 6. For the Uttervast, because he is S65, alteration has everything I need to keep him very relevant. Actually, I should get some. Should I get some astral first so I can get like astral shield or something? Maybe. I don't want him to do race skeleton, so no, fuck that. Alteration 6, YOLO. So Alteration 6 has all the things we need. Skeletal bodies, it's already an Alteration 1, we don't have to worry about that one. But if you go down further, most of this other stuff I can't really do anything. Hand of Death, of course, my god, will spam in melee once he wakes up. The AI does love it, does a shit ton of armor negating damage, and it's very low fatigue, so he will basically delete a unit per turn in melee, even before I can get the higher level alteration spells. But mostly it's just Hand of Death for early on. Later on, once you get all the way down here to Alteration 5, you start getting the good stuff. Everything I need is pretty much here. We got Invulnerability, which will pop me up to Invuln 25, Drain Life, which is Reinvig and Life Drain, so that covers his 2 holes. Since Hat was double Life Drain, we will Reinvig you as well. So if I put those together, it's pretty much invincible. And then once you get to Alt 6, we've got Battle Fortune, which lets my Lobos become much more powerful. Darkness, which is good because everything I have is Dark Vision. And then Soul Vortex, of course, which is passive reinvigoration and healing for my god. It's extremely effective, and I love it. I can also drop Skeletal Legion if I want to, but it does the disease friendly, so I don't know if I'm going to actually do that one. I think it was like MR negates, and Lobos have bad MR, so I think that's a bad idea. But just Darkness and Battle Fortune stuck together. I could also do Wave Warriors if I wanted to, but those two will give me a powerful army. And my god himself, if I set him against the appropriate enemies with Soul Vortex and the useful buffs, should make him pretty much invincible. I did some testing with it, and he was able to wipe armies solo, even in enemy dominion. And I'm hoping to do that at least a couple times in this game. Darkness, of course, is just an awesome spell. It's -6 to everything, and Uttervast has like a ton of unsurroundable. So if you can tank their attack score, you just pretty much don't get hit in melee unless they're also Dark Vision. So obviously you want to stay away from skeletons, even if you do have Invuln 25, since you cannot Life Drain or Soul Vortex skeletons. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing for research. Very simple, Alteration 6, which is a super stupid way to research. Make some Mind Blasters. Those do have Spirit Sight as well, so they don't care about darkness, and they have 100 precision attacks, so it's kind of pointless. Most other people don't, except for like Scalaria and Agartha, a couple nations. I don't know where anyone else is, but we're going to travel the solar system with our intergalactic spaceship once it arrives at Space Dock. And we're going to do cool things with it. It will be awesome. I'm thinking we're definitely going to be fighting whoever's up here, though. Like, I don't know who's up there, but all that water makes it very, very attractive to me because I can harass very, very powerfully from that lake since there's so many bordering land provinces. And they won't be able to do anything about it. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. This game should be pretty fun. I don't think I'll win, just because it's an 18-player game and I'm a water nation. So unless other players like fuck up really, really badly, I will not win the game. However, I expect to be relevant. At least I'll be able to cause some meaningful impact. Be teleported around and be a shithead to some people. Or maybe get owned and end up doing Burden of Time, even though that's not my real plan. But anyway, that's what we're doing this turn.